So for the first time in about 30 years, the Metro baseball team made it back to the state playoffs and made some history on the way. CBS 46's Fred Khalil joins us in the studio now. Fred, they've got a coach like no other team, right?
Exactly, Alan. The state high school baseball playoffs are underway, and one team from DeKalb County had a miracle run thanks to a woman's touch. Afternoon baseball practice at Towers High School. Looks like a typical workout. But what isn't typical is the Titans are headed to the state baseball playoffs for the first time in 35 years. And they've done it with a woman coaching the boys baseball team.
Go get it, Sylvester!
Crystalline Savage is in her second year coaching boys, and we believe she's the only woman coaching boys baseball in the state.
Go on one.
A softball player from Oklahoma, Savage literally fell into the job of coaching this team.
We had a vacancy. I was coming on board because I wanted to coach softball. I wanted to start a brand new program at Towers. I was coming in out of state, and softball is my love.
And Crystal's had an uphill battle from the start.
COVID was really a damper last year. I only had 9 players last year. So we actually had to forfeit a couple of games because I didn't have enough players that could make it, because parents weren't bringing, kids to games or practices. But I had 9 players, and I would play every game that I had 9 people show up. It's been a challenge to get them to believe in themselves, because so many of these kids, I actually have 5 players that have never played baseball again in their life. And now they're part of my starters. One student I had last year had never touched the ball in his entire life, and now he's in my number 5 slot and the 3rd by highest batting average on the team.
And the young guys on this team, a little leery at first, began to believe, like pitcher Demetrius Broughton.
I never had a woman coach my whole year, my whole life. So I was like, well, woman coach, give it a chance, why not? We really didn't have enough coaches while I was for 4 years, so it's like, you have women, let's try it out.
The team is glad they did, and they backed their coach.
I didn't have a problem with it. A coach is a coach to me. She's a good coach too, so it makes it better. Yeah. So it's straight.
She knows what she's doing, right?
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
We went from a 9 to 8 player team to 16, 17. We was garbage last year. Horrible. But now we decent, got some players, and we're doing good so far.
So garbage to the playoffs. The Titans lost to Banks County in the Class 2A playoffs, but still a great run by a great group of guys who welcomed a woman coach. Tracy?
Love to see it. Great story. Thank you, Fred.